progress. We all have a bin or a pile or something along the lines of a little area where we keep our work in progress. We're going to take it out today. We're going to look through it. We're going to get rid of the things that we don't need, that we don't want to work on. We're going to get rid of the things that was a good idea at the time, and then and then it's just like, what was I thinking? So let's go through our things. I have a suit I'm making out of this fabric, which I thought was very, very ritzy looking fabric. It's kind of a green and gold and brown. It's like a skirt suit you could do. These pants, they've got that front button kind of thing going. You know, this kind of thing going in the front. And I think I cut too much back here. So I don't know if I have enough room to do that. I need to try these on and really see them. But I love the color. I love the material. I love orange. I just love orange. And, you know, these can be made to work. They're on my list. They're on my list of things to do. This is a skirt. It's done, essentially. I put like a jean zipper in the back just to be a little bit more edgy. That to me is edgy. Putting in a jeans zip in a skirt. But I think it's just a little too big. And I made the darts so that the butt kind of comes out. I have to rework those darts. But I think I have to make that a little smaller. So that's a work in progress. This is my Christmas. Now, I know this is kind of tacky, but I put all my projects into Ziploc bags, like the 2-gallon Ziploc bags. I know it's like not the prettiest way of dealing with it, but it's like an inexpensive, reusable way to put your projects together. I put the thread that I need, like if it's a quilting project that I'm doing, I put the ruler that I'm going to be using in there, the thread, any notions I'm going to need, and have it all together when I sit down to make it. Now I'm going to make that close, probably in December. I'll work on this. Through November, I want to work on all my Christmas presents, but in December, I'm going to work on my Christmas dress. I'll probably be still working on Christmas presents because, you know, you get big eyes when you want to give to people. This is a scarf that I just need to like finish the edges. I don't know why I just don't do this. I'm so lazy, honest to God. This skirt, I don't know what's wrong with it. I just need to put like little hooks on this one. This is a skirt I made, like a bias cut kind of skirt. I think this is cute. These are simple little things I can do today. This needs to be reworked. This is a it's kind of like a nightgown. It's like a gauzy material, and it doesn't. The edges it needs to be serged, and my serger was down for a while, and I just didn't do that. Some of these are for summer. I'm not going to worry about summer stuff. In fact, I'm going to take my summer stuff and put it in one of my bins up there. I'm going to put it on the floor right now. This is a skirt, and it just has to be serged. I already serged it. Okay. It just needs to be like hemmed. I'm going to work on these things today. That is something else. This is got some weird stuff in here. Yeah, got what looks like a very bad sewing of a tunic top. Throw out. this looks like just some pajama pants. I can finish those. Okay, this looks like a tube dress. I was gonna put some, where I'm gonna wear a tube dress, I have no idea, but I wanted to have one. I'm gonna put like straps on it. Maybe like a nightgown. Maybe I'm not gonna finish that today. I'm not gonna do that today. Okay. This is, I was gonna make these smaller. Yeah, I'll work on that today. Got to bring in like just elastic. You know, my clothes for around the house, I don't get too excited about. You know, if the hem is kind of wonky, and you know, I don't know. But I see in myself the folly of that, because I took I'm going off topic. When I was in college, I took a class in the psychology of sports. And one of the idioms, one of the sayings they have is perfect practice makes perfect performance. So if you practice half-ass, and then when you go to perform in a competition, you're not geared to do it perfectly. The more you practice perfectly, the better you are. So when you try and make every single garment perfect, and I say perfect in the sense that you're doing the best you can with it. Not that everything's going to turn out perfectly. Just when you do things to the best of your ability, consistently, then what you start to turn out gets better and better and better. When you do it kind of, half-assed. When your sewing becomes half-assed, it's time to stop for the day. When you just, you're over it, and you need to go sit down and grab some tea and coffee or an adult beverage and spend the rest of the day just relaxing. Because sewing is not, it's relaxing, but it's still something you need to be aware of. You get a good flow in it, but you still need to be conscious of what you're doing. So, but I digress. Okay. Got a lot of skirts. I like skirts. Okay, this skirt is done. It just needs a waistband, which I think is in here. Yeah, this waistband. I'm going to do that today. Okay, this is summer. This is summer. 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 This, once again, it needs to be serged. It's that kind of like a linen fabric that I made into a cute pair of pants, but I didn't use a serger on it or do anything with the seams. So you see how the seams are all torn up. So what I think I have to do with this, and there were areas where it's split apart in the washer. So what I have to do with this is, bring this down a little bit. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so what I have to do with this is probably take it apart. I also use some interfacing that was kind of crinkly paper. No, it's not good. So yeah, I have to kind of redo this, but that's a whole take apart job. I'm not going to do that today. Okay, what is up with this? This is some pockets, some straps. Did I decide to do that nightgown today? Yes, I did. Okay. There's some loops. Some belt loops on some pants. It's really not important. Okay. This dress. Oh my goodness. This was a dress that I was making to go to a wedding. Actually like a year or so ago. And my husband got COVID right before it. So I stopped working on it because I was so disappointed we couldn't go to the wedding. But you know, it's a cute dress. It's a cotton, kind of like a thick cotton material, and I like it a lot. It's very springy though. It's really not something I would wear in the fall. So I'm going to put that on the side with the stuff that I am going to wait till spring to do. And that includes a lot of pieces to that dress, because it's like a dress and a coat. It's really beautiful. I'll finish it up and I'll show you the pattern when I get it done. All right. Oh my God, it's another skirt. Another skirt in this is nice material. It's like a greenish gray. It's a polyester, but it's like a nice polyester twill. Not kind of screaming polyester, but you know, this is just about done. And I look like I've got a waistband for it. Maybe I'll work on that today. That would be an easy thing to do. Okay, here are a pair of pants that I wanted to put to make better here for spring. They're like bright pink they're bright pink cotton twill. They're not summer so much because they're a little hot, but they're spring. Okay, this dress, all the pieces. This is a dress that I was making. That my inspiration was for this was Boogie Nights. It was really cool. It's one of these kind of like dresses that kind of come down and kind of flow. They're like a long dress. It's nice, but it's summery. Okay, and pattern pieces I'm going to put in, you get stray pattern pieces. I put them in a bin. Okay, this, let me see. This didn't fit me before. Now I've got a sleeve pinned in. Maybe. Oh, it's a little tight on the shoulders. We'll see. We'll see. But it's not going to get done today. This is another one where it's like a dress and a jacket in that light blue fabric. That's the other. And some things I just have in here that are just like for nothing. So that's why you got to go through your bin now and again, because you get things in there that are like, what the hell is this? All right, this is a little vest, but it's for summer. So I'm gonna, you know what I might do, since I've got all this stuff in here for summer, I might just put it back in the bin and wait till summer, because I mean, it's in a laundry basket under my desk. It's really not bothering me. It's not like it's all over the place. My room is not like a show place. It doesn't look like a store. It's a work room, and it's got a lot of stuff in it, and it's just a spare bedroom. So it's not like it's a full basement or a full attic. So I'm limited what I can have in here. But oh, this is so cute. Ow. Made terribly though. We'll see. We'll see what we do with that. All right. That's a jacket. A red cloth jacket. This I've had for a while. This is a jacket I made, and it's just a little dull. I'll try it on. Get the sleeve down there. It's just a little bit kind of bleh, and it never really appealed to me. After I made it, it looks kind of funny. Yeah, it's just kind of bleh. But I was thinking putting better buttons on it and putting patches or maybe some embroidery all over it, because the, well, maybe it's okay. You know, it's a jacket. The shoulders are a little low. We'll see. I'll work on it. I'll see what it brings. I'll probably hang this up and see what I can do with it. Because it's just a little dull as it is. But I was thinking of putting like patches and embroidery and beads on it and that kind of thing. Make it something a little more interesting at some point. Oh, this is a top I was working on. Wow, this is like a blouse with like a big bow on it. This and like big balloon sleeves. This is nice. I think I just have to fix that inside. Yeah, this just needs a good iron. And a hem at the bottom. Not today, but it's on my list. Okay, another skirt. Another skirt. This is done in like a plus-size fake leather silver skirt. We'll see. We'll see. The material is like interesting, but you know, I think it's better for like embellishments. You know, on pants and stuff. Making a full skirt, it looks a little cheap, but I'm gonna finish it and maybe style it, take some pictures, see what's up. Okay, this is a pair of pants, and looks like I'm trying to do a fly. Pair of front pants. We'll see. These are a pair of pants that were just kind of badly made. Yeah, they're just badly made. I might just put that in my scrap pile. This is the back of those pants. It's a beautiful sweater I made. I think what was bothering me and why it's in here is I've got to trim up this on the inside on the sleeve arm's eye. I've got like some extra material right here, and I just need to take care of that. Do that today. That's a nice sweater. Okay, we're getting towards the bottom. Okay, this is a boxy dress that I made a million years ago. It looks like crap. I think I'm going to take the zipper out and just use that for scrap. That's not a very good material. This is a jacket I've been working on forever. It's colorless, and I just didn't really know what I was doing. This has been like a long time. And I think I need to finish this. This would be nice if I could finish it. Yeah, I just need to, now that I know a little bit more, I'm going to finish this coat. But this is a nice kind of brushed, it needs a iron. But it's nice material. Okay, onward. Wow. And these are a pair of shorts that, I don't know. I got them hemmed. Oh, I just need to put buttons on. Summer. And this pair of pants I got thrifting, and they're beautiful. 12p. Okay. All right, I don't know what's wrong with these pants, but I think they look gorgeous, so I'm just going to put it in my today pile. All right, going through your work in progress is just as important as actually getting to it. That you have things that like you want to take to scrap, you want to have things you want to throw out. You're always going to have things that just, you're not going to spend your time working on them. So, go through it once a month or so. What I would do is set aside maybe a day once a month to work on your work in progress, because a lot of them are just simple things. Anything more difficult, set aside a day to finish it. If it's something worth finishing, if you wish to finish it. Make hard decisions, be brutal. You might work full time, you might still have kids at home, you might have people you take care of. Your time is valuable. So make sure you're making things that you really want to make, that you really are excited about making. You know what I'm saying? Don't get yourself caught up in guilt. Oh, that looks like hell. Don't get yourself all caught up in guilt. You've bought material and notions and all that, but be good to yourself. Use only so many hours in a day. You only have so much energy. You only have so much you can give to things. So, sometimes you have practice is not insurmountable. You can do it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and this was wonderful. And please, I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section. Please hit subscribe and hit like. It really helps my channel. Thank you so much. And
while you're waiting, like somebody's gonna give it to you.
Bye-bye.
You gotta chase it, gotta believe it. You gotta go get it for yourself. 'Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears aren't proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever